Why did I pick the Cade? If this is your first tank or your 100th tank, I would say the first place you have to start with any tank is dimensions. I would start with that before brand, before style, before anything. I would start with your dimensions. So after you've kind of laid out your dimensions and kind of like the area, the volume you want the aquarium to kind of take up, there's a couple other things to consider. Do you have a space for an auto top-off tank? Do you have space for all the little bottles and knickknacks and stuff? Are you going to keep them there at the aquarium? Do you have maybe a closet somewhere to put all that stuff in? Maybe a toolbox out in the garage you want to try to keep it in? Whatever, you need to kind of think this through, because you're going to have all these things. And for me, with the last tank, I went with something that didn't quite fill up the whole space because, I'd had tank failures before, and I wanted maintenance to be easy. So I went with a little bit smaller of an aquarium, and that was a mistake for me. That was a mistake for a couple of reasons. One was my previous aquarium had no place for the auto top off. I mean, it had that stupid little chamber on top of the sump, but that immediately got thrown away because it takes up too much space, and it doesn't hold enough water, and it's annoying to fill. That stupid floating, thing they had. I hated that thing. So that got rid of almost immediately. Then it was depth. For me, I wanted a tank as deep as I could go because I like taking pictures. And depth is really important in these pictures and these videos. It makes it pretty because you get the bokeh in the background, but you have to have enough that's in focus to actually get some of the fish in focus. Because if you've ever tried it, especially with a fast fish, let me tell you, it is very difficult sometimes to get these guys in focus, especially how you want. I'm sure a lot of you have probably tried, and you know my struggle, you know my pain. So I wanted that depth. I wanted to take the pretty pictures. So I wanted a deep tank. I wanted a tall tank. I wanted a wide tank. And after I kind of figured my dimensions, I knew it was down to really 3 tanks for me. Now, of those 3, looking at them, the Cade was the only one that had a couple things that I wanted. One, it had clear silicone, and 2, it had an aluminum stand. Once I figured out that, hey, these are the dimensions, and I want an aluminum stand because I want that access, I want a stand that's going to last a little longer, Then next questions were style of tank. Obviously, for a reef tank, I want an overflow, I want a sump. I didn't want an all-in-one. There's nothing wrong with that, having it all up on top like that. It's just I wanted easy to maintain, and it's easier to maintain things if they're all organized under the stand than trying to get back there and get into things. My last reason, this is an opinion, I don't know if a lot of people are going to share. I don't like rimless aquariums. I don't want another rimless aquarium. I'll never probably ever buy another rimless aquarium. I got the last aquarium thinking, these look really pretty, and they do. That rimless look is beautiful. But it wasn't 2 months in before I was searching for a lid to buy for the thing. If you have a reef tank and you're keeping fish in it and you don't have a lid, your fish are going to jump out. And also, you got to think of it from an engineering standpoint. If you have a rimless tank, no matter how you do it, the top's getting pushed out, more than the bottom. Now, there's some great aquariums out there that are rimless that have thought that through and solved those problems. Then there's others who haven't. and they still sell them. And maybe they should think about that. But the Cade I bought is Euro braced. And not only is it Euro braced, but it's Euro braced and it comes with a lid already. Cade has a lid made for it. It's got cutouts with little things on the sides and on the back for mounting your lights and running your wave makers. I mean, it's all very well thought out. It's easy to maintain, and like I said, it's Euro braced, so it's going to last longer. I'm not going to be worried about it at night, and it's got a lid already. So that's, I mean, aquariums are expensive, and the nice lids, if you want to buy like an acrylic lid for the top of a rimless, they're not free either. So if you already got to buy that, I like that it comes with it, that it's purpose built for it, and it's a really nice high quality lid.